helmet.
Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. You're the helmet. The helmet. You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. The paint chip beater, the bottom feeder. You came on YouTube and you had some humps full. We pushed back, came, and your tough guy image was removed. Mafia documented me, made you somewhat relevant, but let's address the low self-esteem weird elephant. Telling the same 1988 stories got so boring. Even wives got humps with snoring. Apparently when someone puts you on blast, you wanna eat their ass. Can't hit the helmet. You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. The paint chip beater, the bottom feeder. You came on YouTube and you had some humps full. We pushed back, came, and your tough guy image was removed. Mafia documented me, made you somewhat relevant, but let's address the low self-esteem weird elephant. Telling the same 1988 stories got so boring. Even wives got humps with snoring. Apparently when someone puts you on blast, you wanna eat their ass. Can't handle criticism. MRE gave you a verbal circumcision. No one really believes you and you can't stand that. Wanna fight people in the garage cause you're a lying scumbag rat. You still report to the government, throwing temper tantrums when you vent. Lying on people when they're in jail. YouTube channel, what a big fail. Trying to insult your subscribers' intelligence with a lie. Tommy Karate don't know you, you freaking French fry. Your fanboys have disappeared. Now all you have is a bunch of doxing riddles that are queer. Empty threats made you look ridiculous. You really said that you bang a girl with syphilis. You can't stand the fact that people don't like operators. Hey helmet, do you really know how to use a calculator? Well, let me help you out. 5 + 5 is 10. Lying and threatening made YouTube career come to an end. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? You're the helmet. Who's the helmet? Who's the helmet? You're the helmet.
Chose to come forward. I chose to make my rights wrong. Every day I'm making my crooked past right. Every day I'm making my crooked past right.
Yo, guys.
Yo, guys, I just inhaled a half a hamburger and freebase. Oscar the Grouch loves me.
I want to thank all of you for this publicity. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everyone have a great day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Andy. Hold on a second. Let a few people get in here. Got to share this out on my channels. Oh, we got some funny helmetitis. A full mental helmet. Tommy Karate rips the helmet apart. Always been a big follower of yours. Not a Jimmy fan, but was disappointed to hear that you donated to Tom. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't donate to that channel. There's other people named Mob Rats. Wasn't me. If it was me, I'd tell you.
Bye, guys.
Don't believe the things you hear from Jimmy. And maybe somebody else. There's a lot of different mob rats out there. This is we got first right here, real funny. First we got Tommy Karate ripping Jimmy apart. Then we got a few. I got a funny thing right here. Hypocritical helmet, typical hypocritical helmet, right? Jimmy posted this. A killer is not a hero, as he stands here with Sammy the child killer Gravano. R.I.P. Alan Kaiser. As he stands there with Schmiegel. Let's say hi to some people. Leave that up for a minute. What's up, Bears? We'll get youngest hearts of Brooklyn. Just do the right thing. Grapes, DJ, Seymour, Scagnetti. Just do the right thing. Hashtag pals. Man in black. Man in the box. What's up? Grambino, Wallace. Ian, what's up? What's up, everybody? Oh, we got some funny. And then we got a challenge that Emmy put out to people a few years ago. 2023, he put a challenge out there. All the people that say I lied about Tommy Karate are not from my neighborhood. Potato. Oh, yeah? But Tommy's from your neighborhood. We'll play that, too. Then we're going to play Tommy just shredding Emmy. We'll play Emmy's response, too. I need an Emmy, wasn't you? I'm Marie. I need Emmy, wasn't you, Marie? Yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Just call him Emmy. Roscoe and Mudgy, what's up? How's the bite situation? Recovering? Emmy the helmet. Now, I want you to notice, let some people get in but look at this. I want to show you the hypocrisy and why I call him the helmet. Why he is a graduate of slip and fall school. He's a Dunsky. He's got the Jimmy dribbles. He's got the dunce cap in the corner. The dumbest rat on YouTube. The most unsuccessful stool pigeon with a sea of mafia groupies out there. Jimmy, just like De Niro said to Stallone in the movie Copland, you blew it. You blew it. With the Tommy Karate lie, you blew it. Totally blew it. I see Phoebe's family pecan. Phoebe's grandfather never peed in me when racing to the Solomons. Well, I hear they're big fans of Art Kelly. Art Kelly and the Phoebe fam are very, very close. But I want you to look at this. Before we get into my first Emmy video, before we get into Emmy Makes a Challenge in 2003, and the channels that I will be using, will be Lying Informants channel. The link is in the description, both of their channels. Make sure you give it a sub. Look at the hypocrisy here. Not only that, but guess what we have here? What's this? What is this in me? What is this? Not only does you see him with the child killer, Sammy the Christian, pill seller, Big K Gravano daddy. This is the shrine. Look at Jimmy's shrine. Jimmy is a mafia fanboy. He's always been. He always will be. And look at the Sammy Gravano mugshot behind him. And there's a little newspaper clipping on Sammy killing people. This is what a fanboy does. Emmy's like fucking Gil Renard, the fan. Shout out to Wesley Snipes. And the movie The Fan, right? Make sure you hit the like button. Don't treat me like your gumata, okay? I want the house and the diamond ring. You better put a ring on it, says Beyonce. And there he is, the hypocritical mastermind of the helmet. At least he was clean-shaved there, meeting with his childhood hero, Sammy the Child Killer Gravano, also known as Schmiegel. I killed a kid and I liked it. R.I.P. Alan Kaiser. And Judy Shemtov. If you remember, Jimmy was making jokes after the Judy Shemtov was murdered. Jimmy's cracking jokes in the car. Then years later, he's making Jewish jokes about Judy Shemtov, about pennies and bagels and stuff. Jimmy's just that kind of very hot-filled guy. He's a changed man. The blood of the lamb. And here he is, a total contradiction. A killer is not a hero. Really? A killer is not a hero. The Sammy mugshot, the Sammy write-up of how many murders Sammy did. Right there. What kind of fucking example are you setting for your children and others? You Dunsky. You are the Dunsky. Not only that, Jimmy can't even handle his soy boys. His soy boys. If I have time, I'll play his soy boy who made the fake Tommy Karate photo and coach Jimmy on the fake Tommy Karate video, 15-minute video that Jimmy said, he's just trolling everybody. Yeah, look at fanboy land. This is fanboy land. Colors are not heroes, but there you are with a shrine of Schmiegel Gravano. Unbelievable. One of the happiest moments in Jimmy's life. He paid $5,000 and possibly $4,500 for this meeting with Emmy, for this meeting with Schmiegel over here, which is highly disgusting. Let's talk to the chat for a second before we get into our helmet-on. And I'm very proud that when Jimmy Calandra was accosted in Staten Island, when he got beat up, they called him the helmet. I don't wish harm on Jimmy. I don't want people to beat Jimmy up. No. But when he did get beat up, I was very proud that they called him the helmet. The name I bestowed on Lord Helmet, right? Like I am the Pope in 1524, putting the helmet on Emmy's head and crowning him, right? Crowning him at Notre Dame. But then Emmy takes the helmet from my hand and crowns himself like Bonaparte. I crowned you the helmet. You are the helmet. Jimmy got beat up about a year and a half ago. Asid Famid. Stay away from planes, please. Preferably in New York. Pain Like Bane, what's going down, David? Rat Trap City, my partner, what's going on? Working on some musical genius yet. Atlas, we got here. Gripe Ape, the May Queen. Very patriotic, a lovely lady. Krumel, my emergency contact. What would I do without you? RP Judy Shemtov, Ian, that's motherfucking right. And guess what? Helmet's fanboying tonight. Look at him cheesing. Look at that face. Those cheeks are plump. Looks like a hamster just ate. WOC in the place to be. What's up? Just do the right thing. Hashtag pals. What's going down? Oh my God. Look at the cheese and the big smile. He was all shaved up that day, not looking like Pittsburgh Pookie that we know. He met his hero. It only costed him $4,500, possibly $5,000. Go watch the 15-minute pathetic stream they did. It was fucking humiliating. All right, let's get into some Emmy stuff, shall we? Look at that. Imagine having a shrine, right, of Sammy Gravano, stool pigeon child killer. Stool pigeon child killer, having a shrine in your house. You know his children walk by that. Hey, Dad, that's Tammy. He Uncle Tammy to you, and he a nice guy. Potato. He's very slow. He always was. After he got caught with the fake picture, he was trolling my ass. Yeah, and I got a full head of hair. Jimmy was trolling like I have a full head of hair. I just got a nice fade done at the barbershop. I'm bald as can be, pal. Right? He wasn't trolling. He changed the name of that video a week later after his little soy bitch, his little Chrissy girl told him to. Unbelievable. Let's get into the helmet marathon. I will show this later for the new cats that pop in and go meow like kitten, right? Roar like kitty, pour out like Emmy. Look at the smile on his face there, though. Look, peace and love. Oh, I love my little helmet. I love a little helmet jumps in the fray. Love it. Love it. All right, right here. Let me give you a synopsis of what's going on right here. This is right after Jimmy. Shout out to Robert Rosso, Convict Inc. Shout out to Robert, as Jimmy would call him, Robert Wathel, Wesley Wabbit, Twitter for kids. Right? This is right after Robert Rosso got the Tommy Karate letter saying, I don't know Jimmy. Jimmy's a kook. Don't know who he is. He's probably some young kid who just used to see me in the neighborhood. Don't know him. Have no idea who the fuck he is. And Jimmy gives a challenge to the internet. Anybody can find me somebody from my neighborhood saying that. Potato.
Jimmy, how do you think the Tommy Karate lies affected your channel? Well, you know what? The thing is, they're not lies. The Tommy Karate wasn't lies. That's the thing. Who said they were lies? People from the internet, people that don't know me. Let me get someone from the neighborhood
There's the key right there. Let me get someone from the neighborhood. Well, not only did we get Tommy Karate from the neighborhood, but he's the guy you're lying about. MRH, what's up, man? Atlas, what's up? Right? Like, isn't that a whammer? So he challenges people. Get somebody from the neighborhood. Well, we'll do you one better, M.A. We'll get you the guy himself you're lying about who is from that neighborhood who you don't lie. He don't know you. That's like me saying, I don't think of somebody. Tom Petty. I'm telling you, I know Tom Petty. I swear to God, I know Tom Petty. Tom Petty's, I don't know that bald son of a bitch. I don't know that guy. He's a wacko. Who's going to believe me? Right? Who? Nobody. Let's listen once again to Sammy thing. Then we're going to get to Tommy Karate fucking shredding him.
Jimmy, how do you think the Tommy Karate lies affected your channel?
Well,
you know what? The thing is, they're not lies.
Oh, it affected it big time. The Tommy Karate lie was the coup d'etat to the Calandra channel. If you think about all the rats out there, he is the lowest of the rats, meaning views-wise, interaction on his channel. He's not on Vlad TV. No Vlad TV, Rat TV for him. He's not a Mouseketeer. He's not part of the little mouse crowd. Oh, no. But all the other rats got on all these stool pigeon channels. Jimmy was begging people 5 months ago, to be his podcast host. How pathetic is that? Can somebody help me with a podcast? No, because the Tommy Karate lie has deeply affected your channel. Your channel is a channel about telling stories, okay? About mafia, neighborhood, Back Avenue, and they're lies. You got caught. You got sent.
Well, you know what? The thing is, they're not lies. The Tommy Karate wasn't lies. That's the thing. Who said they were lies? People from the internet, people that don't know me. Let me get someone from the neighborhood.
Jason, stop that. They're going to think you're telling the truth. He's fucking funny, man. Shout out to my boy Jason, Lawrence Taylor, all day long. But look at this. Here's him admitting, right? This is the challenge you put out 2003. We're going to match your challenge right now, Emmy, in about 5 seconds.
To say they were lies, okay?
Jimmy,
Hello.
what is it with you with women? All right.
Now, I call this, he sort of looks like a mixture between Archie Bunker, Bonnie Rubble, and Tootie Muldoon from Car 54. Where are you? What's up, Scottish Deb? Burn till I die. Kirk, what's up? Right? Oi, oi, Scottish Deb. I want you to notice the Eugene Levy eyebrows, right? I want you to notice the Archie Bunker-like giggle. Look at, oh, he looks so funny. But all right, let's let Tommy shred him. Let's let Tommy Pitera shred him. And Jimmy was saying, MRE sent Tommy Pitera's daughter a duper chat. I never did that. That's some other mob rats. There's a million mob rats fucking channels, right? But only the real channel right here.
Jimmy, what is it with you with women? All right. On February 18th, 1993, you shoot Judy Shemtov, 46 years.
All right, let me stop that for R.I.P. Judy Shemtov. What's up with Jimmy with women? Let me give a quick little thing. Let some more people get in. Let me tell you a little story of what Tommy Reynolds, the Tommy Reynolds girlfriend story. Maybe many of you heard this before. Some of you might be hearing it first time, but it's very important to hear. Tommy Reynolds had a girlfriend. Jimmy had a crush on her. Jimmy told her, hey, Tommy Reynolds is cheating on you right now with a girl. Want to go to the motel and catch him? Of course, like any girlfriend, they're going to say, yeah. They go to the motel. There's no Tommy Reynolds or girlfriend in sight. Jimmy goes into the bathroom, comes out with a bathrobe. And he's like, hi. And the girl's like, Jimmy, I don't like you like that. I'm creeped out. I'm leaving. So we'll just stop that off. And he'll attack Tommy Pitera's daughter in here. He'll call her a freak. Hold on a second. It's right on the lying informant. So show that. We'll stop the Tommy video where he's calling her a reject, I believe. Look at the rats fighting. I don't, maybe it's not on here, but he's calling her a reject. I think it's a little bit above. Yeah, right here. This is Jimmy's video. Tommy Karate Pitera and his reject daughter. Would you like that said about your kids, Jimmy? No. So why don't you have some class and not call his daughter a reject? That's not cool. You don't have to like her, but you have a history of abusing women. You laughed when Judy Shemtov was shot in the face. You giggled. And then a few years later, you were caught making anti-Semitic Jewish jokes, right? He always wants to call people Nazis. right? But he's the one who sat there while some Jewish lady got her head blown off. And you were cracking jokes, giggling, laughing, Jewish jokes. Real funny. A woman got killed, Jimmy, right? No matter what her religion or race is, it was a woman who got killed. Well, you worshiped a child killer like Sammy who killed the kid. So let's listen to Tommy shred you on women and everything else.
1993, you shoot Judy Shemtov, 46 years old, a housewife, a mother of two, in the face. Now, what is it with you? Now you want to attack Jill Spiro. What is it with you attacking women?
Yes, Jill Spiro. He actually went there. XX, what's up, man? Crew, what's up? James Simpson, what's going down? Bathrobe Jimmy, that's right. Don't be a Jimmy. Don't be a Jimmy. Shout out to Backseat Jimmy. And don't be a Jimmy. Shout out to Rob Rosso. Yes, he just mentioned Jill Spiro. He actually went there to ask for a job. He actually went to Jill Spiro's thing and asked for a job. What are you doing? You put her father in jail from Paulie G stories. You didn't know Anthony Spiro from a hole in the wall. You didn't know who the fuck you were. You just took Paulie G stories and jumped on the stand and lied. Let's get back to Karate telling the story.
Say her father was a murderous thug, blood money. Murder. Who did he kill? Why don't you give us some names and dates like I just did? I gave you the date and the year and the month and the year when you shot Judy Shemtov in the face.
Tommy Karate's a funny bastard right there. Passport TV, MRH, my bro, Fighting Irish, what's going down? That's a good one, right? Tommy, that was a good comeback right there, right?
And the year and the month and the year when you shot Judy Shemtov in the face. You turn around and you said, I shot some sanitation worker. I think why don't you just, who is this sanitation worker? What's the date? When did this murder go down?
It happened in Jimmy's imagination when Jimmy was sleeping at night, because Jimmy was a bedwetter as a young kid. Jimmy wet the bed up until like 7, 8 years old. But Jimmy used to have dreams at night. Tommy Kawai kill fucking garbage man. Potato. He's out of his mind. He never knew none of these people. He is a fraud. He's just a guy who came from a fucking neighborhood where wise guys were from. Many of us came from them neighborhoods. We don't make lies up that we were gangsters and shit like that. Jimmy does.
You say they're all easy kills. Why don't you name the names? I think, better yet, why don't you just read the book, The Butcher, and stop?
Oh, Tommy, Jimmy can't read. If you got a pop-up book, Mr. Tommy Karate, you better make a pop-up book. If you want Jimmy Calandra to read, you better get a pop-up book. That's not going to happen. Jimmy doesn't read. Hooked on Phonics is nowhere in sight.
Putting your own little twist on it, and because it's the same line. Your same thing. No names, no dates, just that. Now, then you want to talk about you want to talk about Spiro. You don't know Spiro. You were just a young punk crack dealer. Yeah. The only person.
Yeah, he was a young punk crack dealer. Once again, another verified claim of Pittsburgh Pookie. Jimmy might have fell in love with crack cocaine in the streets of Brooklyn, but he took that show on the road to Pittsburgh. His own brother said it. Pittsburgh Pookie live tonight from the alleyway, freebasing all night long. All night long. Choi boy. 911's on the pipe. He loved it. He's sick. He's a liar.
Was that JB guy. And he's getting smoking pot.
Wait, who? He said he knew the JB guy or something. Who's the JB guy, M.A.? Huh?
The person was that JB guy. And he's getting smoking pot with you, getting high with you, and probably telling you things that you shouldn't know.
Wait a minute. Who is this guy taking advantage of a very young, precocious Jimmy Calandra? Smoking pot with M.A.? Was he showing you how to tickle fight, that secret martial art of tickle fighting? He probably told him, you know what? You want to learn how to fight? It's called tickle fighting, Jimmy. Take your clothes off. Wow. Weird. Some old weird guy smoking pot with Emmy. Very disturbing, Jim. Very disturbing, Mr. Helmet.
Smoking pot with you, getting high with you, and probably telling you things that you shouldn't know. Anthony Spiro does not need you to work on his Joker poker machine. Believe me, you couldn't even get near him, just like you don't know me. Now you want to make videos. Why don't you make a video of Judy Shemtov's home in Staten Island? Make a video of your escape route, you know? Make a video of how, and let people know how you felt about killing a mother or two, how you're laughing all the way back to Brooklyn.
Yeah, that was true. That was told by many people. He was making jokes in the car while everybody else was creeped out. Tommy Reynolds, the guy who pulled the trigger by accident, he didn't mean it. He pulled the trigger. He was fucking freaked out, silent. Jimmy was the only one in the car cracking jokes, trying to be like the tough guy, the heartless gangster who's cracking jokes after a mother just was killed. Everybody else was fucking just silent, freaked out. Jimmy making jokes. And then years later was making jokes. It was okay to kill the lady because she was a Jew. It was okay to kill her. Not cool, Jimmy. She's a human being, no matter what her religion is, you sick bastard.
You know, Brooklyn is a Dutch word. And, you know, and then you want to
Jimmy knows nothing about Brooklyn being a Dutch word. He doesn't know about New Amsterdam and New Holland. He doesn't know the Dutch inhabited New York before the English. Jimmy doesn't know much. All Jimmy knows is how to buy a gerbil at the corner store and go full fucking Richard Gere, 1987. Let's just say. All right, this is Judy Shemtov, death February 1993, Staten Island, Richmond County, New York, USA. El Cemetery, Ridgewood, Queen event. R.I.P. to this woman who was a mother. Jimmy cracking jokes, disgusting.
And let people know how you felt about killing a mother or two, how you're laughing all the way back to Brooklyn. You know, Brooklyn is a Dutch word. And, you know, and then you want to take a photo, you want to take videos of the 16th century church in Gravesend, the Dutch cemetery. Nobody cares about the Dutch cemetery. Why don't you give us a tour of the cemetery where Judy Shemtov was laid out?
Yeah, Tommy Karate guy. He's got some dance right here. He's going right for the jugular at Emmy. Emmy right now is sucking on a pacifier in his basement, going full mental helmet. Yes, and he's got a helmet on while he does it. Some paint chips on the side to ease his nerves. Paint chips help Emmy.
Why don't you take a picture of a headstone and start laughing and telling everybody how you felt when you killed that mother of two and that you were laughing all the way? Well, that's what people want to hear. They're not interested in all about Jill Spiro or her father. And
yeah, nobody's interested in you berating women. Number one, I might play him hanging out with a guy who made a woman, gave him fellatio and stuck his fingers in a woman. He hangs out with sex preds. We should play that in the future also. Tommy Karate's eating him alive in this thing.
About Jill Spiro or her father. And like I said, leave the women alone. Now he's over there. He's riding around in his car, this Calandra, and he's taking a photograph.
See this? This is a great thing right here. Look, Tommy Reynolds took his punishment like a fucking man, while Jimmy Calandra and Calco and Ponticelli ratted because they're dirty stool pigeons. Tommy Reynolds, he made a terrible mistake. It was an accident, and he manned up to it, and he took his fucking time. That's what a man does when he makes a grave mistake like that, and he wasn't making jokes in the car. Tommy Reynolds wasn't cracking jokes or nothing. He felt terrible in the car. Jimmy, joke cracking. Jimmy's a real piece of work. He worships serial killers like Sammy Gravano. Childless, he worships. Look, he's a fucking nut. Worshipping child killers. Sick bad. Let's get back to Tommy over here.
Of the cemetery. Now, why don't you get in your car and take a photograph of Judy Shemtov's house and tell her this is the house where I shot this woman, a 46-year-old mother, in the face because she her only crime was that she had $1 million in the house in a safe. Now, out of his so-called crew,
passport's funny. Free Wi-Fi. How many times has he threatened to come kill me, eat my butt, stick his hands up my butt? And that's what he said. You can go watch my old videos. I updated a playlist on him. I'm gonna come kill everybody. He's not a changed man. This guy is a wannabe gangster his whole life. He was a wannabe fucking fanboy. and now he's getting roasted. So that 2023 challenge, is anybody from my neighborhood gonna say this? Well, here's a guy from the neighborhood and a guy who's you're the one making the story. How many Tommy Karate stories he has on his channel? I even read newspapers that Tommy. We went out to eat. He sat down for me. He squashed beefs for me. All fucking lies. Top Cutter, what's up? That's why your channel is disgraziad. You are the lowest of the rats. Of all the stool pigeons on YouTube, Calamandra's views, whatever you want, earnings, comments are the lowest. Because of the Tommy Karate lie, hurt Jimmy tremendously. And shout out for Tommy Karate for roasting you.
Was that she had $1 million in the house, in a safe. Now, out of his so-called crew, which he talks about, you have Paulie, out of the 7, 3 of them are dead. Paulie Galino's dead, and 3 of them are rats. Calandra's a rat,
Yep.
Joe Calco's a rat, and Mike Yamini's a rat.
And remember, these guys, the Calco guys and them, Jimmy blamed them. They killed Paulie G. They killed Paulie G. I hate them. Remember he said it on that A&E thing? I hate them. He's liking their Instagram post a year later trying to hang out with them. Rats, these rats are all alike. All alike.
Joe Calco's a rat, and Mike Yamini's a rat. So out of the 7, 3 of them are rats. So like I said, this guy was never connected to anything.
No.
And he wants to talk about like he knows me. For example, he says I killed this Joe Pizza who was a partner of me in the bar. Being he claims he was so much time in that bar, he doesn't know that Richie David was my partner on the license. You know?
See how
Like
Jimmy,
I said, this guy.
see how this is karma coming back to slap Jimmy in his little fucking red ass? Oh my God. How embarrassing this must be to have a YouTube channel about being a Bath Avenue gangster and lying about these guys that you know them and you don't even know them. You're a sick dude.
Like I said, this guy's a phony. He's a fugazi. Why you guys believe in this phony, I don't know. It's like having a fake watch that says Movada on it. Come on, this guy.
What's up, Cheech? And he's right on that. So all the fanboys, the soy smokes and the FBSs, all those guys who worshipped Emmy and were on the phone with him and thought he was a hero and they loved him, they would have sucked him off if he asked. I wonder how they feel now. They threw Emmy right under the bus. The soy boy who made him the Chris from Queens, the one who went on the Rat Recon to stalk Joey Marlino. We should play that video too for another day.
Like I said, or a fake Rolex watch. This guy, like I said, he's a joke. Now, let's move on to these other jokes because, like I said, let's know if he's going to get in his car and take a photo of Judy Shemtov's head in Staten Island. And let him say
he won't do that. And Jimmy, notice all of his streams lately have been from his car. Why is that? I suspect Jimmy's been having a hell of a problem with freebasing lately. Freebase.
Yeah, this is the 46-year-old mother of 2 that I shot in the face. Now, you also want to talk about these all of a sudden, you know, right now, all these guys are coming out of the woodworks.
What's up, Kelly? All right, this is the Helmet's rambling response because he's a rambling man, like killing women all over the world. I can't sing that song. The killer is not a hero. Once again, if everybody just came in, to show you the hypocrisy, the lying, the bitchness, the weirdness of Jimmy Calamandria. A killer is not a hero, he posts. So our friends over at Lying Informants channel put the screenshot with a picture of Jimmy and Sammy the child killer Gravano. Killed a 15-year-old kid. And there's Jimmy's. You know what that is, folks? You know, 17-year-old girls might have Justin Timberlake on their wall, the Jonas Brothers. Jimmy had Sammy Gravano, a shrine to him. A fucking shrine to Sammy Gravano. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jimmy. You fucking hypocrite. Let's listen to Jimmy's response. Look at him.
Every day is another day to make my crooked past right.
What?
That's what I do.
That's what he does.
So this is a video where I'm going to address this Tommy Karate.
Now, it's amazing to see him bash Tommy right here when 2-3 years ago, Tommy Karate was his like boss, according to him, right? Tommy squashed all the beefs. They went up to the prison to visit him and Paulie G. Oh no, Jimmy, you did that to troll everybody, right? Any normal human who watches that video can tell Jimmy was being dead serious. Sassino, what's up, brother?
You know, piece of shit that he is. That's what he is, a piece of shit.
Now he's a piece of shit.
Look, I work for...
Now, let me ask you this. If Tommy Karate would have came out and said, you know what? That Jimmy's a good little jet. Jimmy's a good little get. He's a good little gangster in training. Jimmy would be jumping up and down right now like a fucking half-retarded orangutan, stroking himself, spitting on the walls. He'd be loving it. But since the guy told the truth and didn't go along with his lie, this is why fanboys who come from neighborhoods like this should not make lies up that you know people.
Piece of shit. Look, I work for Christ.
Oh my God.
Okay, I love God. I don't care what you call me, because I don't need validation from a punk like you.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you need Tommy Karate's validation. Without his validation, look what happened. And if you don't need Tommy's validation, why'd you make up all the stories? Why'd you make up all the stories about Tommy squashing the beef between the bath boys and the shower boys, right? Backstreet Boys take bubble baths, doo-dah, shave their legs and lick their ass, oh, doo-dah day. Why would you do that, Jimmy? Why would you? If you didn't give a shit about Tommy Karate or repulsed by him, you would have never mentioned him in the first place, you fucking strons.
I don't need validation from you, okay? You're doing life in jail because you're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a piece of shit. And
you're doing a stream in your car because your sister won't allow you to stream in the house no more. Tokyo Rose say, no, Jimmy, G.I. gone. Tokyo Rose won't let it go down no more. G.I., go home, G.I., go home.
I can talk to you like this. I'm not afraid of you.
Oh
I don't give a fuck if
I'm not afraid of you. Why would you be afraid of a man in prison? This is just very childlike stuff coming from Calandra the Helmet. He is a child mentally through, like I would say possibly a 12-year-old boy.
The street, I don't care where you are, okay? You don't got no respect from me. I don't respect you, okay?
You did 2 years ago. You did 2 years ago, Jimmy. Go look at all your videos. That's why your channel is a flop, right? Because when you come out worshiping a guy, that's like me telling you, my uncle, I hate my uncle now. He's no good, right? It makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. You just got caught because you got busted, liar. Look at him with he's hiding the bag. Why you got the glasses on, Jim? Why? Why you got the glass? You got a cop haircut now. You got the glasses on. You trying to hide those Louis Vuittons from me? He's got bags under his eyes like fucking Gucci.
Other people who are afraid of you, they respect you. I don't respect you. Okay, you're a scumbag. That's what you are. Okay.
If he was a scumbag, why would you make lies up that you hung out with him? Why would you want to? What makes yourself look good making lies that you were real close with a scumbag? Don't make sense, Jimmy. It's more hypocrisy there, Jimmy.
But look, you and I, we don't know each other.
What?
I know you from the neighborhood.
Wait. Did Jimmy just have a Freudian slip there? Me and you, Tommy, we don't know each other. I just know you from the neighborhood. Fucking dope. Boy, you are a slip and fall school alumni.
You and I, we don't know each other.
So you just admitted you didn't know him. You just admitted it right there. You don't know him and he don't know you. You just know of his name. It rang out in the neighborhood.
I know you from the neighborhood.
See?
John Padone introduced me to you one time.
You just said you didn't know him. John Padone introduced me. All lies. Nobody believes him. We're gonna check his goofy comment section out afterwards.
G, I was with him a couple of times. I don't care where you are. Okay, you.
Out of the woodworks.
Every day is another day to make my crooked past right. That's what I do. So this is a video where I'm going to address this Tommy Karate, you know, piece of shit that he is. That's what he is, a piece of shit. Look, I work for Christ, okay? I love God. I don't care what you call me because I don't need validation from a punk like you, okay? I don't need
Look at him pointing the finger. What do you think? You're Sophie Cunningham up in this motherfucker? You ain't Sophie. Stop that.
Validation from you, okay? You're doing life in jail because you're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a piece of shit.
Look at the rat talk. Look at the mouse come out. Where's Annette Funicello, huh? Where's the mouse? Where's the Mickey Mouse Club? Look at the rat voice come right out of him. The true rat speaks.
And I can talk to you like this. I'm not afraid of you. I don't give a fuck if you in the street. I don't care where you are. Okay, you don't got no.
Because I'll just go freebase for a day or two. I'll just go freebasing, and I'll feel a lot better after I freebase. This guy is a severe addict. Only a few months ago, we were showing pictures of him. I can try to find the picture before the stream ends of him all disheveled and cracked out like you wouldn't believe. He looked like him and Us to the Grouch spent a weekend in the gutters of Sesame Street.
Respect from me. I don't respect you, okay? These other people who are afraid of you, they respect you. I don't respect you, okay? You're a scumbag. That's what you are.
Then why were you on the guy's penis? Why were you riding the Tommy Karate carousel? Why did you put a quarter in to ride the Tommy carousel? What a fucking Dunsky, man. This guy is so low tier. So low tier.
Okay. But look, you and I, we don't know each other. I know you from the neighborhood.
Wow.
John Padone introduced me to you one time. Paulie G. I was with him a couple of times, and you came around. He read an article when you killed Joe Pizza.
Joe Pizza.
Or Willie Boy Johnson.
You sure it wasn't the Noid from Domino's, Jimmy? This is ridiculous.
Tiami, you said, read me this article.
Why would he? All right, think about this. Let's say Tommy did kill these people. You think he would go down to a bunch of children on Bath Avenue and tell everybody, hey, guys, I just killed this guy. Read me this newspaper. Yanks for life, my bro. Make me. Well, read this newspaper. No, he would have been in jail immediately. It's ridiculous. Who the fuck would do that? It is just so, even the fanboys don't buy it, Emmy.
You can't antagonize me.
Wait, look at him daze off for a moment. Look at all crayons. Look at him.
You can't antagonize me. You can't antagonize me. It's not going to work.
He's not antagonizing you. He's just destroying your lies. He's calling you out as a liar. He's outing you as a liar, and not knowing him, and you didn't know Anthony Sparrow neither. When you took the stand on Anthony Sparrow, you told a dead man story. R.I.P. to Paulie G. You told a Paulie G story. And you sit here and worship Paulie G, put him in your avatar pictures. You would have put Paulie G in the can if he was alive, right? Right, gobble, gobble. Look at that turkey. Look at that. Look at that thing coming down. The chicken man.
Just like Matty Madonna told me, everyone is a potential rat.
Matty Madonna wouldn't even talk to you. Hey, look, everybody's a potential rat. That's you, Jimmy.
Just like Matty Madonna told me, everyone is a potential rat, including you. You're a potential rat, too.
A potential rat. Well, then why didn't he tell
You're
him?
talking on the phone. You ain't no better than nobody.
Talking on the phone don't make the guy a rat. Talking to his daughter on the phone does not make him a rat. He's not putting nobody in jail. How's he a rat? See, that's what these rats do. These guys like Jimmy, who fucking literally tell on people. Well, he actually told a Paulie G story. So he was a fanboy on the outside who was friends with Paulie G and just told a Paulie G story on the stand. But I don't even think Paulie G told him that story. I think the FBI told Jimmy that story. I think the feds told Jimmy to say that. Thanks for the Cash App. I think the feds told Jimmy to say that. What the feds do is they grab these stool pigeons like Jimmy, right? And they give them all the rundown what to say. That's what they do.
You might think you are. You're actually worse than every fucking body that cooperated. You're worse than anybody that cooperated. You're an evil bastard. That's what you.
Did you listen how childish that was and how elementary school you was? That everybody that collaborate in the whole world. Potato. That was weird. Look at him with these sunglasses. Look at his new like little copy haircut. He wants to impress Tommy Dades. I don't think Tommy Dades is going to invite you over for any cookout anytime soon. Tootie Muldoon.
You're worse than anybody that cooperated. You're an evil bastard. That's what you are. You're an evil fuck. Okay? And nobody even likes you. Nobody likes you. They can't
listen to the projection. Listen to the projection. Go watch Tommy's channel and his views, and then look at your fucking disheveled, disgraced, failed channel. So this is a lot of projection right here from the helmet tonight, folks. We have a lot of projection in the outfield from Jimmy Calandra playing right field with a football helmet on, with a hockey stick.
And anybody that cooperated, you're an evil bastard. That's what you are. You're an evil fuck. Okay?
Yeah, great point, Scottish Deb. The guy can't defend himself from prison. Like, if you got someone on the internet like Jimmy Calamandria telling stories that you, Texas Joshy, what's up? That you set, Tommy set down for you and squash beefs. You were his little gangsters. He has every right to come out and say that guy's a liar. He has every fucking right to come out and say he is full of shit.
Nobody even likes you. Nobody likes you. They can't stand you. But you're only tough
Projection.
With a gun.
Oh my
right?
God. So come on, Jimmy. The guy's name is Tommy Karate. Like him or dislike him. The guy fought in tournaments. The guy's a fucking karate expert. He fought in tournaments. The guy's in his like 70s and he'd kick your ass right now. Without a doubt. He'd kick your ass. But like, you're only tough with a gun. He'd beat you up. Then why'd you worship him? See, I love when these rats do this. They get called out by the people they say they knew. And they say, oh, I don't know that guy. And then all of a sudden, they stop bashing him. Brody, what's up? Jimmy is the typical little bratty stool pigeon fanboy from the neighborhoods. Just a fanboy from the neighborhoods.
With a gun, right? You ain't tough with your fucking hands, that's for sure. I know that.
Yeah, I know that. You fought in over like 30 fucking tournaments in Japan and all over the world. But Jimmy, are you tough with your hands? What happened in Staten Island a few years ago, Jimmy? What happened in Staten Island, Jimmy, when the guys beat you up and called you Jimmy the Helmet? Oh, yes, they did. It was one of my finest hours on YouTube, sitting back, not knowing the fact that Jimmy got beat up, because I do not wish harm on Jimmy, but he did get beat up and was called the Helmet. Was the fucking icing on the cake for me. I was so proud.
I gotta tell you, you're pretty fucking ugly too. You're a scary character.
Wait a minute. Now he's knocking his looks. What do you want to date him, Jimmy? We heard you were a little weird in Pittsburgh. Your brother told some stories about you in Pittsburgh, Jimmy. Sometimes you couldn't get free base. He told some weird stories to people. Now, are you a Ricky Ewan or not? I don't think so. But for a rock or to get that last hit, you might let an old man service you on Hud's Point. Very possible. You do the free base, not Tommy. They're gonna bash him. You're ugly. What a weirdo. None of your business. What's up, man? Yeah, and Mikey Scar's thing too. The highlight, the best time, Jimmy's own words, one of the best times of his life was driving around in the back seat of Mikey Scare's car, rubbing Mikey Scare's shoulders, listening to Donna Summers. Is that the most gayest thing I've ever heard? Giving another man a massage. And the way he explained it was disgusting.
Your fucking hands, that's for sure. I know that. And I gotta tell you, you're pretty fucking ugly too. You're a scary character. You're an ugly fucking guy. You are.
He just said he wasn't scared of him. He's definitely scared of him. Let's say if Jimmy got caught masturbating behind a garbage can at 7-Eleven and had to go to jail, he'd be put in a rat unit. But let's say they made a mistake and didn't put him in a rat unit. He'd be terrified. Am I in there with Tommy Karate? Hey, I don't want to get hurt. This guy is one of the biggest cowards I've ever seen on the internet. How many threats did he make? How many threats? When I find out who MRE is, well, he called me Marie. He thought MRE, the abbreviation, was my name called Marie. Marie. He said he was going to come beat me up, knock on my door, punch me, put his foot in his hands up my butt. He was going to eat my butt, eat my face, knock me out. He swore on his kid's soul. On my kids. If I find out who he is, I'm going to eat his butt. Well, you know who I am, Jimmy. No one tried to eat my butt. I won't let you eat my butt, Jimmy. That's gross. Very Ricky Unish. You should go talk to Mikey Scares about that.
And I'm going to give you the insults because I don't like you. I don't like nothing about you. I think you're just...
Why did you, once again, I must say, why did you do fucking 17 videos? Fucking big upping Tommy. Tommy was a good guy and very dangerous. Tommy was out. He looked out for me and my gang. What did he say? Tommy called them gits, jets, gits, gangsters in training. Liar. Picture how he feels right now. He probably feels like Jeff Loman on Christmas Eve, Home Alone, Kevin McAllister style. He feels very alone. All the other rats dished him to the side. Even his fan. I'm going to show you his fanboy disavowing him after this. I will show you his own fanboy, one of the biggest Jimmy Calandra fanboys ever to exist, tearing him to shreds.
Piece of shit. Okay? Tommy Karate. I gave my life to God. Okay? When I came forward, I said, I'm not going to lie to you and I'm not going to lie for you. Okay?
Keep talking.
This guy, Rosso. Okay, all you
people can't even say Robert Rosso. You're Italian and you can't even pronounce Rosso.
Guy Rosso.
Rosso, Robert Rosso. You know that guy Rosso. Rosso. You're Italian, you fucking schmuck, and you can't even fucking say Rosso. Robert Rosso, Convict Inc. Check his channel out. Robert Rosso. He can't even say he's like Yosemite Sam. Wascally Wabbit. This guy Robert Rosso. Dude, Convict Inc. shredded you, bro. Convict Inc. actually ended your channel. He was the Tommy Karate's proxy for the letter to come to. Convict Inc. buried you. Robert Rosso fucking buried you. Buried you.
This guy Rosso. Okay, all you people come together to try.
Oh, we form like Voltron over here, Emmy. You all come together to try to hurt me. Jimmy Calandra. Are you sick, dude? You're sick in the XXX. What's up, Bass Kitty? What's up? He can't even say Rob Rosso's name. Rosso roasted him, Tommy. Yes, he did. New Orleans. Jimmy left the internet after the Rosso incident. Yes, he did. What was he gone? 4 or 5 months? He left his soy boys holding the bag. He left little Chrissy from Queens, Joey Marlino, Rat Recon, holding the bag. Boy, these rats are all the same. Look, Tootie Muldoon, Car 54. Where are you? I don't have a New York accent.
Use people come together to try to attack me. And I love it because it tells me that I'm somebody.
Wow, look at that cope. Look at this deep cope. Wow, this is a real hard cope right here. Yeah, Tommy's calling you out for lies because you're somebody. This is a deep cope, folks. A very disturbing deep cope.
All you people come together to try to attack me. And I love it because it tells me that I'm somebody.
Wow.
Okay? So keep on getting together and come and attack me.
Let's get together. Yeah. Jimmy can have so much fun. We'll free base. Yeah, we'll smoke crack. Yeah. Pittsburgh Pookie forever. That's why they were calling him Pittsburgh Pookie. This guy was free basing out in Pittsburgh, and he was free basing recently. Well, I'm going to look for the thing, and I'll show you it. I'll show you the pictures of him fucking right off of a free basin. Even in the video right here, Who's the Helmet video, you can see. I'll go back to it after. Let's let Jimmy finish.
Okay? So keep on getting together and come and attack me. I know what I'm about. I'm not afraid of you, believe me. I'm not fucking afraid of you.
I think you're afraid of me, Jimmy. What happened to all the threats of coming to beat me up? You know, you didn't follow through with it. I think you're scared of Uncle MRE, huh? Very scared.
Okay, and you got this other guy, Mob Rats. Okay, I got a screenshot that says, from your daughter Erica, Mob Rats, thank you for the generous donation.
Jesus.
Okay, Mob Rats. Oh, you better.
Not me. I didn't send her a donation. I got nothing against Erica Pitera, but I've never donated to her channel. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You don't think there's other Mob Rats out there, you fucking dummy? Because if it was me, I'd admit it. I'd be proud of it. I like Tommy. Shout out to Tommy for exposing these rats' lies, but that's not the kind of content I watch, only when he's exposing you rats lying.
Rats, thank you for the generous donation. Okay, Mob Rats. Oh, you better go check out his paperwork because you're talking to a whole bunch of rats.
Jimmy, I'm not a fucking rat. Go check out mine. My name is Nicholas Colacone from Providence, Rhode Island. Google my ass. Check out my paperwork. Number one, I'm not a fucking criminal. I never tried to want to be gangster shit. None of that, stupid. I'm not like you. This is the same one who went to Florida to look for pizza. No, he didn't. No, this is Jimmy Calandra. He was a local fanboy who hung out with Paulie G, and he took the stand and told on people. He's a total stool pigeon and a liar. And Tommy Karate is exposing his life. He has the right to. Tommy has every right to come out and say, I never sat down for a sit down with this guy. I didn't call him a jit. He wasn't, they weren't part of my little young crew. I never crew of little kids. Like Tommy's the king of the little kids. Here we have Lord Karate, king of the little kids. I don't think so. The guy didn't fucking know you. Jimmy said Tommy would let him smoke pot in his bar at 15. Who the fuck is going to let some teenager in their bar? You lose your license and everything. All lies. And he's mad that Tommy came out and outed him for all this shit.
You don't even know it. These people would do anything to get validation by you.
By who?
Because
By who? Validation from who? So he's trying to say that I want validation from Tommy Karate? No, I'm just playing Tommy. Listen, the devil himself could come out and make a video about Jimmy Calandra, any one of these rats trashing him, and I would play it. I would play it. I don't know nothing about Tommy Karate. He's no stool pigeon. He gets my respect. I don't know nothing about him and don't care. I'm not into that fucking mob fanboy history shit. And I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. I grew up with wise guys. I don't have to worship them from fucking other states on computers.
You're an evil fuck. That's why.
This is that again.
These people would do anything to get validation by you because you're an evil fuck. That's why.
Why did you want validation from him, Jimmy? Because telling a story, Tommy Karate was my friend. He sat down for me. I hung out with her. That's wanting validation from Tommy Karate, right? Fucking sick.
They're all
That's right, assassin. Mob humps and jerk-offs. What's up, Anthony? 1325. Oh, dirty Jimmy. Lip Jimmy. Yes, you noticed that too, WOC? Yes, I've noticed that too. He's had this little filth, Jimmy the Grouch, right here. For YouTube reasons, I'm going to say what a lovely little piece of dirt that is. That's a very handsome little Marilyn Monroe piece of dirt on your lip. Maybe he's going for the Marilyn Monroe look, a Cindy Crawford type of thing.
Of the earth. So you all get together to attack me. And I love it.
You don't love it. You hate every minute of this. It's destroying all of your videos. Somebody said he visited Tommy in jail with Paulie G. No, he did not. That's a lie also. That's a lie also. He Soy Boy the Don, the guy who did the rat recon to set up Joey Marlino to get arrested by Hootie and them. He made that picture for him. And he also was the one who told Jimmy to go say he was trolling in the video. Because remember, he made that video. Me and Paulie G visit Tommy Karate in prison. And then when we called him out on it, when Rob Rosso blasted him, he changed the title of the video a week later. He's fucking idiot. He was his biggest fan in New Orleans. We're going to show you one of his top fanboys turning on him.
Okay, it just shows me that I'm bigger than you.
Like he's bigger than him. What's that even mean? Like, let's break that down for him. Let's unpack that. That shows me I'm bigger than you. He's bigger than Tom. What does that even mean? bigger on YouTube, bigger. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I don't think the helmet knows what that means at all. At all.
Follow God.
Oh my God.
Give your life to Christ.
All right, does giving your life to Christ encompass threatening to come kill people, Jimmy? How many times did you threaten to come hurt me? How many times did you threaten to hurt Dominic Correa? How many times have you threatened to hurt other people who made YouTube channels? And you're calling Tommy's daughter a reject and making fun of her? That's not very godly, making fun of some woman. You can disagree with her or whatever, but to make fun of her? I thought you're a man of God.
Don't follow evil people. This guy, Tommy Karate, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, what he just said right there. Don't follow evil people, right? That's what he just said right there. Correct, right? Well, I'm going to show you something right here. All right, this is him calling the daughter a reject. Tommy Karate, Pitera, and his reject daughter. Oh, there's Frank. Oh, that's on the Lying Informants page. You have to go back to the Lying Informants page. Let's finish this thing first.
That's what he is. You're a piece of shit. You're a lowlife. That's what you are. You are a thug. Scumbag piece of shit. That's what you are.
Worship him.
Take this video, hold on to it, play it 1,000,000 times, because that's what you are. You're a piece of fucking shit.
All right, he said, don't worship evil people, right? Does anybody agree with me that Sammy, the child killer Gravano, is an evil guy? He puts 19 on his shirt for the number of murders he was involved in, and one of them was a teenage kid. And he paid $5,000 to go sleep over this miserable's house, this rata bastard's house. He paid 5 G's. Not only that, he had a fucking shrine to him. He had a shrine, folks. And this shrine got bigger. See this right here? It started off with this, right? And then it got bigger. It encompassed the whole fucking wall. There was all kinds of Sammy pictures and Sammy fucking articles. It encompassed this. This is the beginning of the Sammy shrine. Oh my God. We got to find a picture of the shrine in full effect. It encompassed all of this. I am not shitting you. People remember that. Back to Emmy the Helmet, Sergeant Emmy over here. Look at that neck. Look at that neck.
Okay? You got guys like Rosso and Mob Rats sending you money.
I never sent her money, jerk off. And if I wanted to, I would. It's none of your business. But I didn't. If I did, I would say it. And Robert Rosso, it's not Rosso, it's Rosso. I don't know how you can't understand Italian. Is he full-blooded Italian? I'm half a Mick. Very proud of it. His mother can't be Italian. I think his sister's like Asian something, Tokyo Rose. Angela, what's going down? Vince, what's up? Looks like the haircut they give you when you go down. Well, Emmy does have a helmet on. He wears the helmet for the reason. I gave him that name. I bestowed that upon him a few years ago. I bestowed that name upon him. And the helmet stands firmly on his head like the crown.
Sending you money.
You mad that nobody's sending you money, Jimmy? Because that's what your soy boy is going to say. That's what your top fanboy is going to say in a few minutes.
Thank you for the great donation, Mob Rats. Fucking scum of the earth. Every single one of yous are. And you use this YouTube to attack people.
Well, that's what you do. That's what you do. My channel would not exist if you rats weren't attacking the people you put in jail and making all these lies up. My channel wouldn't exist. And that's all you do. You make threats. You've done worse than I have, Jimmy. I may come on here and make fun of your stories, make fun of your looks, stuff like that. But I've never threatened you because I don't threaten people that's stupid. And I don't wish any harm on you neither. I actually wish you'd become a better father and get off YouTube because you're a fool. Or keep doing the funny stuff and jump in the sandbox with me, please. But I don't wish no harm. You've threatened people. At least 7, 8 times you've threatened me. You've threatened. Remember you said to Dominic Correa, come meet me in a garage and fight me. Dom laughed at you and says, this is my address. If you got a problem, come by. Never happened. This stool pigeon's a scaredy cat.
Boy, you're a no respect for you. None at all. You're a scumbag. Look, you're scum of the earth. That's what you are. You're scum of the fucking earth.
Yeah, look, we're trying to pull the point in Sophie Cunningham shit. Ian, my bro. Yeah, his name's Calandra. I can't even say it because I always say Calandra. But Sammy Gravano called him Jimmy Calamandria to his face. Gave him a 15-minute video for 5 G's. Once again, here he is. Don't like Tommy Karate. He's so evil. Tommy is so evil. Here he sits with one of the most evilest, disgusting stool pigeons on the planet. Child killer extraordinaire. Sammy Gravano selling pills with kids, shooting a fucking 15-year-old. Fucking guy. The hypocrisy with you, Helmet, is amazing.
I work for Christ.
That's right, lying informants. He's just mad because he got caught lying. That's right. You're 100% correct. And his channel link is in the description. Give it a sub. Hold on, I got a drink. The channels that I used from this will be in the description. Make sure you give them a sub. Make sure you come back, leave a comment, hit the like button. Don't treat me like Emmy Calamandria in the alleyway freebasing.
I love God, but at the end of the day, I'm down here on this planet Earth.
Look at this.
And every day I make my crooked past right. But look,
what?
I'm not going to take no bullshit from
How do you make your crooked past right? How? Give us an example. One example, how you were trying to sell clothes, your used clothes online. Instead of donating to the kids, instead of donating the clothes, you were trying to, until I made a video and made fun of you. then he made a whole channel. He made a whole channel where he was going to sell his used clothes on YouTube. And then I made a video, make fun of it. He took the channel down. Get out of here, fucking Helmet.
I'm a scumbag like you, Tommy Karate. That's for sure.
Look how angry he is. He's biting his lip.
Deals are on at Best Buy.
He's biting his lip. He's pure anger. Angry because he got caught in his lies. You do that to somebody who is especially these mob fanboys. You say they didn't know the guy that they say they know. Oh, do they cry? All right, now we're gonna show you one of Jimmy's #1 fans. I'm gonna show you one of Jimmy's #1 fans. They made a movement together. They copied JTP's We Push Back, and they tried to make a movement called We Punch Back. It was him, this disgusting doxing fanboy that we see on screen. He's the one who went to Joey Marlino's with the cartoon stuff, with the little pictures, doing the rat recon, calling up Loman and Hootie, telling them, oh, yeah, come down here. Rat recon. I'm going to redo and that's on the Skull Bros channel on Rumble. If you want to see the original Rat Recon video, you can check it out on Rumble. But this is Jimmy's friend who made Jimmy. This is the kid who made the Photoshop picture for Jimmy and also told Jimmy it was a good idea to make that video. And we'll change it to how he's trolling because Jimmy wouldn't have had the fucking brains to do that, even though it's not much brains, but to try to get out of it. He said, well, just tell people you were trolling the trolls, right? But yet Jimmy says he doesn't care about the trolls. I don't care about nobody. I do my own thing. But yet makes a 15-minute video about visiting Tommy in prison. Total lie. All right, let's listen to one of his top fanboys turn on him and bash Jimmy. Now, mind you, this kid was in love with Jimmy. This is the kid who said that he masturbated to mafia movies.
I understand he doesn't like people that come on my show. He's got a beef with them or whatever.
All right, let me give you a little synopsis first. I forgot. Let me give you a little synopsis. Jimmy's mad at him, and he's mad at me because he has the other rats on. At the time, he had the other rats on his channel, and Jimmy was very jealous because those rats didn't like Jimmy. I think it was the Howie guy and a few other people. They didn't like Jimmy. So Jimmy wasn't going on his channel.
Out of respect for me, my friends never fucking, I told him to knock it off with the trashing him on my show and shit. I don't want that shit on my show. I don't want him being trashed because he was good to me in the past. Whatever beef you got with him, leave it off my show. You know, that's all I ask. Leave it off my show. And out of respect, I let him keep a wrench all these years, and he never came in here. Never came in here. This is my birthday.
Yeah, and you didn't wish him a happy birthday. His fanboys upset and get wished a happy birthday.
This is my birthday the other day. You think he wishes me a happy birthday? What the fuck did I do to you?
Love me, helmet, love me true. Soy boy's the only one. To my helmet, I love you.
And you're sitting there and you're fucking paying attention to his bullshit, his lies. Like he's somebody to fucking talk to. You're giving him fucking credibility when you go over there and talk to him. Like he's somebody to fucking even watch or talk to. He should be fucking ignored by everybody. You look like a fucking dumbass going in there.
Right now, the person he's talking about is the rape ape. They call him rape ape. He's the sexual abuser. This kid was the rape ape's best friend. They were homies. These guys were all on the phone with each other, sharing people's information, the whole nine. So the ripper got between Jimmy and Soy Boy.
Yeah, in the first place. I'm always the asshole.
Yes, you are.
I do things out of respect, and I keep my fucking mouth shut about it. I don't go around bragging about the things I do on here.
What he means is the doxing, looking people up. Like he doxed that 83-year-old woman and the guy Albert. The guy Albert and his 83-year-old mother. They put their house and pictures up and says, don't go into MRE's channel no more. This is the Jimmy's Rat Squad. They turned on him. We punch back. What happened to that? All these guys all betrayed each other.
I don't need a fucking award or a fucking pat on the back. I keep my mouth shut.
You did want a pat on the back. Jimmy didn't wish you happy birthday and you're crying about it.
People can think whatever the fuck they want to think about me. They don't know the truth, so fuck them.
Fuck. This kid's one of the biggest cowards. This kid threatened somebody on here to shoot him with a gun. So the dudes went to his house to beat his ass, and guess what he did? He hid behind the blinds. He hid in his house.
Well, I took the wrench away today after I just heard this shit. Right before the show, I took the wrench away. You don't need a wrench. You don't come around here anyway.
See how emotional they are? See how fanboys are? Schmiegel, the child killer, warned Jimmy about hanging out with fanboys like this, groupies like this. He warned them.
Happy birthday, don't do nothing.
Look, no,
he'll go on that show. He's watching that show like clockwork, for years.
Look how jealous. What? All right, we're back. Dog hit the plug. Great move, Rocco. We are back. All right, we're gonna just give me a second right here. Dog, the puppy problems, little puppy problems over here. My dog knocked the plug out, which knocked my Wi-Fi down. So just give me a second. It was basically the most I showed on there anyways, but I just do want to end his Soy Boy's rant, the best part of the rant, actually. On a second. We'll get right back to it. Share this tab. Great job, Rocco. All right, let's bring this back. And once again, this is Jimmy Calandra's top fanboy. He's going to out him for the Photoshop picture.
Shtick, nothing. He's a one-trick pony, and he's a low-life degenerate scumbag. Plus, he's illegal. He's not even supposed to be here.
Then why did you worship him and call him a hero, too?
Son of a bitch.
He's angry.
This is the fucking thanks I get. You know how much shit I took from him and for him promoting his bullshit in this community? Now, he didn't ask me to do it.
So then why are you crying? You took up the cause of Emmy Calandra. You were his top fanboy. Then why are you crying?
But befriending him and fucking supporting him in this community caused me a lot of fucking agita and a lot of fucking grief.
You caused yourself a lot of that by looking up people's dead sisters and crank calling them and calling their funeral parlors. You, Piggy, the rest of them, all 6 of you fanooks on a phone, doxing people from the chats. You did that for Emmy and yourselves. Now he's crying about it.
For over 2 years.
Sammy Gravano warned Jimmy about hanging with these fanboy types.
Backing up his bullshit. Embarrassment after embarrassment. He's like, oh, I got 30,000 fucking viewers. Yeah? Where the fuck are they? You're not making...
Look at him. Now he's dissing Jimmy. This is Jimmy's top fanboy ripping into him.
I'm making more money on my channel than you are.
Because that's all this little hooah cares about is money. Everything's money to this little doxing sweet boy. He wants to be known as the good little sweet boy, but he's done real nasty shit behind the scenes. He's one of the worst of these guys. The ones who play the good boy is one of the worst. Trust that.
5,000. You got 30,000. What's your excuse? I know what it is. You told me to fucking make up some fucking stupid fucking thumbnail. You told me it was going to be a joke. Fucking with Russo.
Russo, you can't even say Rob Rosso's name neither. See what he said right there? Jimmy, you told me to make Photoshop pictures.
Russo.
I think you offered to make the Photoshop picture for Emmy. Who knows? That's up in the air.
And it backfired because you went on there and acted like it was a real fucking photograph or some shit. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. You didn't tell me that part.
Well, not only did he act like it was a real photograph, he told the whole story how they met. Fucking Jimmy, they went and seen Tommy Karate in prison.
Tell me you were going to say that. Fucking embarrassing me.
Embarrassing you?
Or how about that time you went on the fucking live late at night? You fucking start singing, I am the Lord of the Lamb. Fucking embarrassing us.
You were sticking up for him at the time because they were in a group together called We Punch Back. It was a bunch of rats and rat lovers and doxers and little weak soy boys from rich neighborhoods in Queens. It's almost in Staten Island. I mean, Long Island.
I had to put up with that shit. I look like an asshole.
Look at him. Now watch him just like Canarsie trying to stress the. I look like an asshole. You don't really talk like that. Look at that. This kid's grew up watching mob movies. He wrote Nicky Scarfo letters, Phil Leonetti letters. What time we got? Do we got time to show his up at Joey Molino's thing? Yeah, we're only in an hour and 20. Yeah, we do.
I guess I am an asshole after all, huh?
Yeah, you're
maybe that's what it is. I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone here. Maybe I
Look
am.
at the self-pity. This is the guy who goes and cries on donations. Nobody's donating to me.
I'm the asshole. SoFlo's the great guy, the nice guy. He's right. Yeah. I did all this horrible shit to SoFlo. Yeah.
See, this is all jealousy. He's mentioning the ape guy. He is jealous that Jimmy is giving the ape dude more love than he does. He doesn't get happy birthdays. Jimmy doesn't come in his chat, and he's very upset about that.
I believe it, Jimmy. And I didn't want to do this because this fucking, but you fucking.
And why'd you do it? You're an emotional bitch.
You didn't answer the phone, man.
Yes, the Ripper took his favorite rat. Yes.
And I got nothing better to talk about. And this is what fucking people want to hear anyway. This is what people been doing all along on here while I kept my fucking mouth shut. Getting 30 viewers in here, looking like a fucking loser. Then they spit
You do that because you've got no talent. Your channel consists of you having a panel of 10 people. You couldn't even go on there and speak alone. When this kid came around, raising, look at me, help me, MRE. This guy, I actually let him. He asked me, can I sell merchandise of you? He actually was selling MRE merchandise. Then I took his wrench because he was loving Gene Borello, the rat. I seen he was a rat lover. I took his wrench, and then he was Jimmy's little soy boy.
Money for it. But if I came on here every night talking like an asshole, I would have been the man, right?
No.
Is that how it works?
You talk like an asshole still, and you're not the man.
Don't worry about who comes in my fucking chat. None of you.
This kid's.
I'll have who I want on this fucking chat. God damn it.
God damn it.
Especially if it pisses that creep off.
So now Jimmy's a creep. See, you should have listened to Sammy the child killer. Sammy told him, the child killer told him, stay away from these fanboys. They're no good. The fanboys are no good. And look, once again, just to show you again, the killer is not a hero. I want to go back and show you one more thing from Jimmy from the Pookie days and why I believe Jimmy is freebasing right now. Well, not as we speak, but has been freebasing. I'm going to show you right now. You tell me this is not a man with a severe problem, right? Look at this. Disheveled, bedhead, unshaved, collars all distraught. He's in the ghetto. You know he's got Choi around, high as a kite. I believe he's totally freebasing like a maniac. But crazy stuff. The hypocrisy from the helmet is unbelievable. The hypocrisy. I'm going to find a video of where he had the full fanboy Sammy shrine. I've done many videos on Jimmy, probably more than any other rat I done videos on. If you go look at some of my Jimmy playlists on all my channels, you will find a whole bunch of cringy Jimmy stuff and many lies of this guy. A total whack job. And once again, in that video, a self-proclaimed man of God continues to attack innocent women, calling the lady a reject. That's Jimmy does. He put some poor woman in his neighborhood and said she had crabs and tells how everybody slept with her. Even if that was true, dude, that woman's probably got children and grandkids now. You have no respect for women. That's why you invited Tommy Reynolds' ex-girlfriend to a fucking hotel room and came out in a bathrobe. Now, I'll give it to Jimmy. He did not accost her or try to hurt her or nothing. But he still came out of lured a woman to a hotel on false pretenses and tried to have sex with her. Creepy guy, man. Passport, what's up? Floor mates covered with glass stems. You betcha. Fighting Irish. I mean, is the Forrest Gun poke of the rats, except less lucky. I think Shades has that. Maybe behind the blinds. He might have that clip. I got to leave him a comment on his channel. Make sure people come back. You want to support the channel, come back, leave a message. Leave some comments. I'll have some more Jimmy stuff in the future. Hopefully he jumps back in the sandbox. What we want from the helmet, no matter what. That's the funny stuff. I'll have some Fibby stuff this week. And I also got some the Rat Who Shat Novi Toko stuff. We got some Gummer and Fibby coming. And we got something on rat enablers coming. We're going to cover 3 big rat enablers, Jeff Nadeau, Scott Bernstein, and Jeffrey Lohman. That will be from the Mobster Chronicle channels. I will link that. Shout out to Assassinino over there. Helmet looks like a bum one day, senior citizens the next, then he looks semi-normal. Yes, ain't it? Jimmy is just all over the place. Damn it, Mandy. I remember that. I didn't drop her name. Yes, he dropped her name, Mandy. He said, and that's a messed up thing to do. If there was a woman from the neighborhood and she was sleeping around with everybody, maybe the girl was messed with when she was younger. Maybe she just did that. You don't put the girl's name in your book, man, and say, why don't you make up a fake name, right? Probably has kids and grandkids. And this guy's got 2 daughters. That blows my mind, Jimmy. But, all right, I'm out of here, folks. If you can come back, leave a comment. Make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment on this video. And God bless you all. We'll be back with the Fibby verse in full effect this week. I might come back and just do a little bullshit stream in a little bit. God bless everyone. Blood of the Lamb, Emmy. No, I don't get before I go. No one to get about Emmy. Emmy was born like you're an Italian from fucking Brooklyn. DJ, what's up, bro? You're from Brooklyn, right? Why aren't you a Catholic? Why'd you start speaking in tongues like evangelicals? Unbelievable. Angela, have a great one. Make sure you sub to Angela's channel. We push back always. Shout out to JTP. Make sure you give Bears a sub. Make sure you support the channels. And God bless you all.